Well, let's talk family health for you this afternoon. Chances are many of you probably unwrapped some high-tech gifts this year, especially your kids. The rate of nearsightedness has gone up by more than 65% in the last 30 years. And doctors say staring at those computer screens and video games and smartphones are a bit overstimulating for our eyes. So joining us now is optometrist Dr. Stephen Cohen, who has been practicing in Scottsdale for more than 15 years. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Connie. And I'm celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary in April, so I'm not going to fall into the statistics you were just talking about.
No, that's right. Glad to have a little shout out on that. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
That's big. Hey, let's talk a little bit about all these gadgets that we're getting for Christmas. Are they a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, in the last 200 years, we've gone from being basically hunters and farmers to what we call computerists. We spend all our time doing work within 1 to 2 feet, and we really weren't designed to do that.
Yeah.
If we were, we'd have one big eyeball in the center of our head.
Fortunately for us, we don't.
Fortunately, we don't. That'd be an interesting look. And I'd see twice as many patients a day.
Yeah, you really do kind of call this, though, computer eye that we're getting.
Yes. Yes, there's actually an entity that's called computer vision syndrome, in which there are a series of symptoms and signs that are associated with spending a tremendous amount of time on the computer, smartphones, video games, and the like.
Okay. So what are some things that we need to be mindful of as we're, sitting here staring at the computer all day long? It feels like you can't take your eyes off of it, right?
Yes.
And I'm going, okay, let's see, what am I doing? What I'm not doing, what I realize after reading about some of this and researching is I'm not blinking.
Exactly.
I just stare.
Yes, and you stare, and it's the blinking process that recoats our eyes with new tears. When we work in a computer or any other of the new technology, our blink rate decreases by about half.
Wow.
So we blink less, our eyes dry out more. So although the blinking process is subconscious, we don't think about it, it's important to remember to continue to blink.
Okay.
And associated with that is what can be helpful is using a lubricating drop, particularly if you know you're going to spend a lot of time on the computer, if the kids are spending a lot of time on video games.
Yeah. I love that the expert is here because we can find out which one you like.
Well, we have one of them that I like is actually, you see on the screen, is called Sustain Ultra.
Yes.
I did the FDA studies on that, and it was compared to other products and did much better. One of the things it does is it binds to the surface of the eye, so it lasts longer than a lot of drops that just flush away after a few blinks. And people should avoid using some of the products that get the red out, because they temporarily constrict blood vessels, but they can actually cause more irritation of the long haul.
Okay, so what you're looking for is really just a lubricant, not a bright eye kind of thing.
Yes, a lubricant.
Okay, fabulous. Then let's talk a little bit about iPhones and iPads and some of those things that can help us, a few rules when we're doing these.
One of the things that's very helpful is taking periodic breaks. We spend a lot of time, and time gets away from us when we're in a dynamic activity like an iPad or a computer. And we have a general rule that we look at to do what we call the 20-20. We think of 20-20 vision. That would be to take about a 20-second break every 20 minutes. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's very helpful. And if you take that break from working on your iPad, you shouldn't go check to see if you have any text messages.
That's not the break.
That's not the break. The break is get up, stretch your legs, look out the window, get something to drink, but get away from that near engaging activity.
Okay. Now, I heard once, and you have to tell me if this is fact or fiction, that if you are reading something close up, right, and then you look at something far away, and then you look at it close up, and you look at it far away, that you're actually like creating stronger muscles in your eye?
There's you can actually do exercising in which you're doing that transition. But what winds up happening that a lot of people don't think about is the strain that's caused by those transitions back and forth.
Okay.
Because your focusing system has to work and relax and work and relax. And that could be a very fatiguing experience.
Yeah.
On top of which, when we work on a computer, the images flicker, so our focusing is constantly making adjustments, and that can cause eye strain and fatigue as well.
Okay, now I went to a 3D movie, and I actually didn't feel too good when I left. There's another eye strain that I didn't realize.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have a pair of 3D glasses you can put on.
Okay. I've donned quite a few pairs of these lately. It seems like every movie is 3D.
It's a great look. I think I get a job at the Secret Service.
I feel like a blues brother.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the interesting thing, you're not seeing anything 3D as a result of wearing the glasses.
No.
Because it's not the glasses that has the effect. It's the combination of the glasses with the image. And for many people that have the 3D effect, and now we're seeing 3D TV, more 3D movies, there's a problem with eye strain that can occur if your eyes don't work efficiently together.
Okay.
So that could be a red flag for parents, particularly taking children to 3D movies, to if they're having trouble seeing the 3D effect or if they experience a lot of eye strain, may tell us something that there's a problem in how the eyes work as a team.
Okay.
Nintendo's coming out with a new 3D game system, and they put out warnings that it could be damaging to children's eyes under the age of 6. I think that may be overstating a little bit. I don't think it's damaging, but it definitely can cause eye strain.
Something to look at. All right, and we want to say thank you to Seamus and Jack, who've been great models on their DS today for us. Thanks for being here, boys. And Dr. Cohen, thank you as well. Nice to have you here on the House Call, The Smart Family. Hey, we've linked the information for you about this to Dr. Cohen on our website. It's the Smart Family website, and it's easy to get to. Just go to ABC 15. You'll find us under the Lifestyle link at the top of the page. We do have a lot of you who have weighed in as well on the topic on our Smart Family 15 Facebook page. And Michelle Bradley says, my son got a Connect for Christmas, and I'm the one who needs to limit time on it for myself. I love that thing. And then Victoria Vikafu says, the first electronic game for the family, a Wii, and they are off. Join the conversation, facebook.com/smartfamily15. Log in and let's chat. Daphne?